Alrighty, here we go again, everybody in chat land. That's right, it's time for more Super Metroid multi-category tournament action. My name is the Hockey Towner, and it is my pleasure to commentate today's race in any percent all bosses between Traviktox and Toasty. Let's give a huge round of applause to both of these runners. They've readied up and the race is ready to start. We thank you for joining us in this matinee matchup between Traviktox and Toasty. Like I said, the runners have readied up. We're just waiting for the green light, the green signal. That means go, go, go. And it looks like our runners have gone. They're off to the races. Both of them are going to start on Series Station. We, of course, wish the runners good luck and have fun as they begin this second round matchup in the second Swiss round of the Super Metroid Multi-Category Tournament 2020 edition. For those of you unfamiliar with the Super Metroid Multi-Category Tournament, there are very close to 60 entrants in this tournament, and it is a Swiss format tournament, meaning every runner will be paired up with another runner for 6 weeks, 6 rounds. And there's a rotating number of categories. So this week, the category choices are 100% item collection, any percent all bosses, and GT Classic. Each runner has a veto that they can use, and the first seed can either defer their veto until the second runner decides, or outright veto a category. Now our runners have taken damage from Ridley. They're making their series escapes. Making it through the tile room, up through the little mini climb here. Looks like Traviktox finishing with a 45. Toasty not far behind with a 43. And unfortunately, Sirius Station explodes, and so does the entire scientific knowledge of the entire galaxy. Should have saved it to the cloud, you know what I mean? But both our runners are going to be heading down to the surface of the planet Zebes to continue their investigation, searching for that baby Metroid. So this any percent all bosses category will start off like any percent minimum bosses category. You'll see our runners heading down to Retro Brinstar to make their first item pickups. Ooh, Toasty with a nice moonfall through Parlor, and Traviktox with a nice moonfall through the reverse climb, aka the fall. Toasty following up with the same strat. Very nice execution from both these runners. Traviktox with a good elevator right there. Let's see if Toasty can duplicate. Also a good elevator. Very nicely done. And just like in the NES version, if you head left in Blue Brinstar, you'll be greeted by the Morphing Ball. So the Morphing Ball answers the age-old question, why can't Metroid crawl? And the answer is, of course, Morphing Ball. Toasty making his way down Construction Zone, but Traviktox a little bit ahead of him, picking up that first missile pack. Both those items have to be picked up in order to spawn all the enemies upstairs on the in Criteria and Old Torian. So definitely 2 crucial pickups early for these runners. Toast is showing off that arm pumping, advancing Samus by 1 pixel per completed arm pump. But Traviktox moving through the old Mother Brain room, pitless, making a pitless movement through that room. Very nice, killing all the space pirates. And now going with the right side wall jumps up the climb here. Very well executed so far. Toasty looks like he's going to use ledge grabs. Also very smooth, avoiding those little mini French fry beams from the space pirates. But Traviktox is the first one up into Parlor again. Going to be heading to Bomb Terizo, which is not only a boss, but has the next major progression item necessary for our runners, which is the normal bomb. Our runners will do their best to avoid the decapitation animation in the BT fight. Both heading into BT's room with full HP. That should ensure drops of missile packs. Missile ammo, I should say. It'd be nice if BT just dropped a ton of missile packs. You could go from having 5 missiles to 100 in one fight. But instead, no, he just drops ammunition. So Traviktox wisely leaving some missile packs at the top there, finishing off BT. No decapitation animation. Toasty heading in against BT as well. Gonna have to wait for more drops here. He gets what he needs and finishes off BT. Excellent, clean fights from both runners. Traviktox back into Pyro, setting up for the Alcatraz escape. Well executed first try. Mid-air morph on lockdown. We'll see how Toasty does it. Also well executed from Toasty. Very nice. Traviktox making his way through Terminator. Toasty right behind. And both runners picking up that free energy tank, increasing their energy by 100. It'll come in handy against all the bosses they'll face in this category. Looks like Traviktox will be the first one to reach Green Brinstar, another good elevator. Green Brinstar is the location of the first major sequence break of the game. That is the early super sequence break, gotten there by the mock ball movement technique. As you can see, Traviktox is going to jump through the door and then mid-air morph and keep his run speed. Very well executed, very tidy jump there. Runners like me with less experience, we just have a tendency to hang in the air and complete this long arc. Toasty showing off that. It's definitely more consistent, at least for some people, maybe, but not trying to criticize you, Toasty. Don't think you're a novice. You're a tremendous runner. So both our runners have picked up their super missile packs, bypassing Spore Spawn's super missiles, the intended pickup. Normally that room would require you to have speed booster, but using that mock ball technique, maintaining their forward movement speed in ball form, they're able to collect it by sliding under those gates. Traviktox into Big Pink now as part of Pink Brinstar. Toasty right behind. They're going to pick up the charge missiles. That is the missile pack by Charge Beam, and then head downstairs to a Chozo statue and pick up Charge Beam itself. So a nice little high five here at Charge Beam as Traviktox continues to Green Hill Zone. Toasty's into Green Hill Zone. So it's about a full room separating these two runners so far. So a very close race. We'll see if they can maintain the pace. We'll see what sort of patterns all the bosses have for them. What I find most fascinating about this category as opposed to other any percent type categories is the routing. We'll see our runners head all the way up Red Tower. Excellent executions from Traviktox. Oh, Toasty heading downstairs. We got a divergence here. Traviktox picking up those alpha power bombs. Toasty, on the other hand, looks like he's heading to Kraid. A very swaggy D-boost, very fast moving from Traviktox to pick up those alpha PBs. Let's see him stick the exit damage boost. Very well executed from Traviktox. Yeah, it looks like Traviktox is going to be going with the Fantoon first. He's headed to Wreck Ship. Toasty, on the other hand, is into Kraid's warehouse. So just as I started talking about routing, the two routes diverge. What are the chances of that happening? Traviktox laying those power bombs, unlocking those doors for future use as he makes his way back up to the surface of Criteria. Going to be setting up for a continuous wall jump and perhaps utilizing the backup of a horizontal bomb jump. Actually, looks like he was just setting up for the horizontal there. CWJ is a very tight trick. Toasty, on the other hand, setting up for a Kraid quick kill. He's got the mock ball. He's got the location on the platform. Cut down on lag and make sure that he can deliver that charge beam shot and 4 supers to Kraid's mouth. Oh, a little early on the first one. So Toasty's going to be taking Kraid to prom. Meanwhile, Traviktox continue to utilize that horizontal bomb jump. It's a very wiggly, kind of tricky trick. Yes, a tricky trick. You heard it here first, folks. Toasty finishing off Kraid, no sweat. Took him to prom, but it was a short dance, a very short last dance. And Toasty's got his Varia suit. And Traviktox has made it across the moat. Excellent job from him. Going to continue to use a few tidy jumps here to cross the ocean. A swaggy deboost from Toasty as he exits Kraid. Delivers the damage to Mini Kraid. Now a couple space pirates, and he'll be jumping through the door into Party Zone. Traviktox doing a jump through a door of his own as he reaches the wrecked ship. And the ghost with the most reset runs. Fantoon awaits. Toasty stopping at the janitor's closet of Kraid's warehouse to pick up another energy tank. If he grabs the high jump tank, which I expect him to, that'll give him 3 energy tanks total. Traviktox facing off against Fantoon. The flames are spawning. We'll see what sort of goofy patterns Fantoon has. Could be a slow, could be a mid, could be a fast, could be a mid or a slow. And looks like a fast for Traviktox. Very nice Doppler, well executed. Toasty heading down to Norfair to do some cleanup. And a mid pattern for Traviktox. Continues to pelt Fantoon's eye with those missiles. Well done so far. And another mid pass. That was, I believe, a fast mid-mid. And finishes off Fantoon. Very, very clean fight from Traviktox. Very nicely done. And Toasty's got some fresh kicks. He's got the high jump boots. He's laced them up. He's ready to jump higher than ever before. Toasty make his way through Business Center and now heading towards Bubble Mountain. Meanwhile, Traviktox climbing through the wrecked ship. Going to pick up some super missiles. A very handy package just waiting in this room once the power has been restored by defeating Fantoon. Toasty's into Cathedral here. And he'll be heading right into Rising Tide. Toasty's into Bubble Mountain. Now he's got to scale Bubble Mountain and dethrone the King Cack attack using a series of wall jumps. Well executed from Toasty. Very nice. He's going to go pick up Speed Booster now. Traviktox, meanwhile, softening up the enemies in Attic with a power bomb, delivering some supers and regular missiles on those atomics and key hunters. Oh my. Devastating damage done to those enemies by Traviktox. Very good room. Meanwhile, Toasty's going to pick up Speed Booster, which is going to boost his speed But in addition to his boosted speed, it's going to let him utilize a movement technique known as the Shine Spark. So the Shine Spark works by utilizing an ethereal matter called Fast that Samus, if she reaches enough run speed, her level of Fast is maximized, and she can store up and unleash all of the Fast at once at the cost of her energy. Really nice damage boost exiting speed booster there from Toasty. But as I was saying about that boosted speed, that speed booster, unleashing the Fast in the Shine Spark allows Samus to travel very rapidly, but at the like we said, at the cost of energy. So now that Toasty's got that speed booster, we're going to see a lot of unleashed Fast. Meanwhile, Traviktox getting a nice little breather here at the bowling cutscene. That Chozo statue is taking him bowling. He's going to pick up the gravity suit. And just as he picks up the gravity suit, Toasty going to pick up the wave beam. So while Toasty's got a beam that can pass through barriers and enemies, well, sort of. Getting ahead of myself, that's a different beam, but it can pass through barriers and gates and things. Traviktox has upgraded his swag by 75%, as well as reduced the damage he takes by 75% with that gravity suit. It also affords him the freedom to move through water as if it wasn't even there. Traviktox with a quick farm of those crabs, grabbing some big healths. Toasty, though, is into the frog way. He's going to boost his speed and just smash through all those frogs and blocks. And make his way back up through Business Center. Meanwhile, Traviktox heading back to Red Brinstar. He's got the gravity suit, so maybe he's thinking Meridia. And then save all the lower Norfair, or save all the Norfair cleanup for when he visits Norfair for the first time. But stay tuned, folks. There's plenty more Super Metroid multi-category tournament action coming your way, both in this race and later on tonight. Toasty heading past the Meridia Tube. He's got to climb up Red Tower to get those Alpha Power Bombs. But how about this? How about this Alpha Spark? Unleashing all of his stored Fast, well executed from Toasty. That is the Alpha Spark technique. Well done. And now Toasty begins climbing the Red Tower. And I stand corrected, not going straight to Meridia, going to head downstairs to Norfair. A hero shot from Toasty, well executed as he heads into Hellway. Looking for some bunny hops here, maybe a D boost. Well done from Toasty. Traviktox making his way down Business Center, going to pick up high jump boots and a crucial energy tank. And now Toasty heading into Alpha Power Bombs, hopefully getting that swaggy D boost. Very well done. Both these runners setting a nice pace early. Movement looking quality crisp to this commentator's eyes. So Traviktox has got some fresh kicks. He's got those Nikes, those PF flyers, guaranteed to make you jump higher. I don't know about run faster. That's what the speed booster's for. It looks like Toasty's headed towards a wrecked ship. Looks like Toasty's setting up for a little short charge here to cross the moat with a Shine Spark, unleashing his Fast. Let's see one more from Toasty to cross the ocean and get to wreck ship. Traviktox with a really nice mock ball through Rising Tide as he heads into Bubble Mountain. Toasty's got the short charge, got the Shine Spark, unleashing his Fast. Very well done from Toasty. And Traviktox heading up Bubble Mountain to dethrone King Kak. He'll pick up his speed booster and stop by and grab the Wave Beam. All right, we'll see what sort of patterns Fantoon has in store for Toasty. Meanwhile, Traviktox has collected that speed booster. It will enable him to run faster. His movement velocity will be increased. In other words, his speed will be boosted or augmented by the speed booster. Looks like Fantoon opening up with a slow for Toasty. Toasty selecting power bomb, so he's going to go for an X Factor here. Nails Fantoon with all 4 X Factor particles. Well done from Toasty. Meanwhile, Traviktox heading into double chamber to pick up the wave beam. Toasty continuing and finishes off Fantoon. A great fight. Very nice from Toasty. That was not only very clean, but very fast. Traviktox with some nice wall jumps here to head in and grab wave beam. Toasty, though, going to head up to the attic himself. But not before picking up those super missiles. They're just right there. They're so easy to grab. Very convenient location for this any percent all bosses category. But in addition to any percent all bosses, just plain old any percent, no major glitches as well. A great pickup item. Traviktox is through double chambers, got his wave beam, so now you're thinking he's got to be headed to either Crocomire and then swing back and do... Or maybe he's going to Meridia. Maybe now that he's done his cleanup, he's doing Meridia. Toasty unleashing his fast into the ceiling. See, I think, yeah, Traviktox heading through Frogway up through Business Center, so I think he's going to be heading to Meridia. He's not going to go Lower Norfair, because everything in Lower Norfair is faster with Plasma Beam. And the Croc fight is faster with Plasma Beam as well. Heck, he might even choose to fight Kraid here. Ah, he's going to Meridia. He can always grab Kraid on the way back from Meridia. Toasty tanking that damage as he crosses the spikes of the bowling room. And that Chozo statue's going bowling. Traviktox is into Meridia, into the watery, murky depths. Going to set up for a little short charge here and climb Mount Everest. Well executed from Traviktox with that diagonal Shine Spark. So Traviktox making his way up Aqueduct, heading to Batoon. Meanwhile, Toasty upgrading his swag by 75% with the gravity suit. That beautiful purple paint job just looks oh so good. A nice short charge for Traviktox to make it through those speed blocks. Now let's see him set up. Yes, he's going to utilize perhaps the standard strat. Lands all 4 particles on Batoon's face. Landing those super missiles finishes off Batoon in a 1 cycle. Well executed from Traviktox. Toasty flying across the moat as he heads back down to Brinstar. And now Traviktox picking up that Batoon E-Tank, bringing the total number of tanks for him up to 3. Now let's see if Traviktox sets up for the full halfie. He's got the speed. He's got to store the fast, execute the wall jumps. He's through the door. A nice little jump and a midair spark. Excellent job from Traviktox. He gets the full halfie. Very nicely done. Toasty, though, using those bunny hops across Hellway, not risking his energy. And Traviktox is into Dragon. Traviktox has got Power Bomb selected. He's got the Wave Beam equipped. So he's going to be Opening up with a little 1-2 combo of a Shine Spark with an X Factor. He's got the X Factor, lands the particles, and the Shine Spark. Well done. But Dragon continuing to swoop. Continuing to swoop is Dragon. Now she begins to goop. Traviktox setting up for another Shine Spark. Toasty's into Meridia now. Oh, Traviktox almost had it, but he goop sparked into the ceiling. That's all right. Dragon continuing to swoop. Traviktox switching to missiles, delivering some damage. Now Traviktox clearing the goop as Toasty climbs Mount Everest. Dragon's on the ropes. She's fading fast. Traviktox with charge shots. They do as much damage as a super missile, chat. He could do it. Clearing the goop as Toasty makes his way up through Aqueduct. Heading to Batwoon. Oh, Traviktox has got to watch his energy here. They're eye to eye. It's anyone's match. Traviktox clearing the goop away, getting some large health drops at a crucial time. Toasty facing off with Batwoon couldn't get the one cycle, but very close, very well damaged. And Traviktox finishes off Dragon. What an amazing fight. Oh, collect yourselves after that one, Chad. That was a little clenchy, but Traviktox showing ice water in his veins. Showing off that he's a smooth operator, operating correctly. Picking up that space jump item. Meanwhile, Toasty grabbing the Batwoon E-Tank. Heading into Dragon himself. But Traviktox is exiting, using that spammable jump button underwater with the space jump. Toasty's through. Oh, I couldn't go for the... Couldn't store the fast for the full half. He's going to have to settle with wall jumps and damage boosts. And a little high five here at Coliseum in Meridia. Traviktox exiting, heading to Plasma Beam. But Toasty still has to fight the shrimp of shrimps. The Dragon. Traviktox into Cack Alley, well executed. Toasty into Dragon, just gets to destroy those turrets and sit through a somewhat lengthy cutscene. Toasty's got Powerbomb selected, so he's also going for that 1-2 combo. The X Factor Shine Spark. Traviktox sets up. Didn't go for Plasma Spark, but that's okay. It's a very low, it's a very low success rate trick that doesn't really even save that much time, but it is oh so swaggy. Traviktox into the pancake room, a deceptively hard room, especially for casuals like me, and he's all the way up, headed to Plasma Beam, guarded by those pink pirates. Toasty shrugging off some tail whips from a gooping Dragon, setting up for another Shine Spark, and executes perfectly as Dragon goes down. A brilliant fight from Toasty. Toasty's got the blue suit, went for the spike suit. I believe he got it. So that'll save some time exiting when he gets the reverse full halfie. Traviktox destroying all of those pirates, but having to avoid all of their french fries, waiting for the door to change color. Toasty's got his space jump. Traviktox is going to head to the toilet and hopefully fight Kraid. Oh no, he's going all the way downtown. Toasty unleashing all that stored fast, crossing the Coliseum the other way with the reverse full halfie. And here we get a nice little high five again in Cack Alley. Traviktox exiting. Toasty heading through the first time to grab that Plasma Beam. A quick little farm from these Cack attacks as both runners picking up those super missile drops. Traviktox heading back to Batwoon. And utilizing the sand pit. Little fast travel here. Toasty looked like he was going to go for Plasma Spark, thought about it, and then said, no, don't need to do that. Just don't need to. So now Traviktox heading to the left sand pit, all the way down. Oh, Toasty having to contend with those darn pancakes. They're so trolly. Toasty's got to watch his energy here, entering the Pirates plasma room with only 49 HP. Those Pirates pack a wallop. So he's got to be extra careful here. But Toasty showing off some poise, some resolve as he destroys all the pink pirates and exits plasma, having collected that beam. Traviktox, meanwhile, making his Meridia escape, having destroyed all of the bosses in the Meridia section. We'll see if he stops by Kraid. Toasty utilizing the toilet here, which will deposit him very close to the Meridia tube. Traviktox is into Kraid's warehouse. Traviktox making his way up through Party Zone, just blowing away the key hunters. Meanwhile, Toasty passing through. Well-executed space jumps. Traviktox is all the way through Mini Kraid, just blasting through him with that plasma beam. And Traviktox makes it into Kraid. Toasty, though, hot on his heels, and Toasty has already fought Kraid. So Toasty can head straight to Norfair. Looks like Traviktox setting up for that missile Kraid quick kill. Landing the 3 supers and the 1 missile. Well executed from Traviktox. That was a textbook fight. But I believe that this is where we have some convergence in the routes. I believe Toasty has taken the lead as he heads in to grab Ice Beam. Traviktox grabbing his Varia suit, so he only needs to pick up 1 more energy tank to survive Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam. And Toasty picking up that Ice Beam as Traviktox leaves Kraid in his dust. Traviktox got bullied a little bit by those key hunters, but then blows them all away with some key plasma shots. And I like this play here from Traviktox, electing to pick up... Oh, no, he does have 3 E-Tanks. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. I thought he only had 2. Now he's got 4, and he's got full HP, thanks to picking up that Janitor's Closet E-Tank in Kraid's warehouse. Meanwhile, Toasty heading down to the Croc Speedway underneath the Ice Beam section. Just absolutely mowing through pirates and walls, everything. And now heading down to fight Crocomire. Now, Chad, if you pay attention here... A very interesting mechanic. You're not supposed to have plasma at this point in the game, in at least the intended way. And plasma just absolutely massacres poor Crocomire due to its penetrating power. So Toasty just one-shotting the poor Crocomire, the poor 8-eyed beast, as it falls into the acid. Toasty picking up the Croc E-Tank. Traviktox, though, is making up some ground since Toasty took the lead. He's already back into Ice Beam. Looks like Toasty's setting up for something here, going for the spike suit. Traviktox has Power Bomb selected, so he'll be heading down to the Croc Speedway to fight Crocomire himself. But Toasty, now having already defeated Crocomire, just decides to spark up and into the ceiling. Well executed from Toasty. But now Toasty heading to Lower Norfair as Traviktox flies down the Croc Speedway. Toasty skipping the Nutella refill. He's got almost full HP. Traviktox readies his plasma beam and delivers the damage to Crocomire's open mouth. And then just stunting on him. Midair morphing over Croc. Toasty utilizing pseudo screw to avoid damage from that fireball, and makes it all the way to the elevator to Ridley's domain, the Lower Norfair. The Lower Norfair. As if there was any doubt, don't confuse it with any other Lower Norfair. This is the Lower Norfair. Toasty's got 6 supers, so he can go for the... oh, he's electing not to go for Green Gate Glitch, so he's going to lower the acid. He's picked up Space Jump, so he's able to do that. Decides to just take a short dip in it just to clean all the, you know, just all the organic material off of his power suit. But now he's into the Chozo statue's clutches as the acid is lowered down. Traviktox, meanwhile, heading across. He'll probably skip the Nutella refill too. He's only missing 4 HP. Toasty, on the other hand, is right up against it, facing off against that GT, that golden Terizo statue. And yes, Traviktox also, yes, thank you, Glausio Sozo in chat, the flash suit, not the spike suit. So double flash suit for these runners, both of them electing to spark directly to the ceiling. Toasty absolutely myrtleizing golden Terizo. Just absolutely bullying him. He's got stored fast. He might grab... Yes, he likes to grab screw attack. A good pickup makes Lower Norfair oh so comfy. And Traviktox now is into Lower Norfair. Now, Traviktox has got 8 supers. If he elects to use the Green Gate Glitch, he could gain some serious time on Toasty. And it does appear that's what he's going to do. He's heading right instead of left. Looks like Toasty gonna just use the intended strats. He's gonna buzzsaw through those pillars using those screw attack space jump. Traviktox rolling in, gets second try Green Gate Glitch. That is astounding. Well executed from Traviktox. Toasty, though, into the worst room in the game, but between space jump and screw attack, it makes it just a room in the game. And Traviktox heading into GT's room the back way with that Green Gate Glitch to face off against GT. Toasty's into Amphitheater now, just climbing those platforms, using that screw attack space jump combo to buzz through those pirates. Toasty heading into Wasteland now. Traviktox has defeated GT. He's going to likely pick up the screw attack. Why not? It's right there. It's convenient. It's on the way. Toasty into Wasteland here. Gonna have to watch out for these Deskigas. He just decides to destroy all of them with impunity. Went for the Kago and missed, but gets it. Oh, I thought he got the second one. Very tough luck for Toasty, but he went for it, and that's the important part. Toasty setting up against the Metal Pirates, showing off their kung fu fighting, but don't bring jump kicks to a beam combo fight or a power beam. Oh, what am I even trying to say? She's got the firepower, they don't. You can't jump kick against Samus Aran. It's just not going to work, is what I'm trying to say. Toasty, though, heading into Ridley, he's got pretty decent energy. He's got full ammunition, plus that charged plasma wave ice beam combo. Traviktox making his way past the cousins of the 3 Musketeers, the 3 Key Hunters. No sweat there as he heads down to Wasteland. Meanwhile, Toasty opening up against Ridley, opening up a can of you-know-what on this Space Pelican, saying, yeah, I remember our last fight. I remember Sirius Station when you damaged me down and flew away. Well, none of these doors are open. This is just mano-y-mano. So a bounty hunter and a space pirate enter, and one of them will leave. Traviktox into the Metal Pirates again. They're trying to use those jump kicks against him, but Traviktox has something for him. charge, plasma, wave, ice, just dealing the damage and defeating them as Toasty defeats Ridley. Excellent fight from Toasty. Toasty making his lower Norfair escape, the beginnings of it, as Traviktox heads into Ridley. So another high five, this time going the opposite way. The first couple high fives were with Traviktox leading, but now Toasty is firmly in the lead. Traviktox opening up with those charge beam shots. Ridley continuing to pogo, bouncing on that tail, dealing some serious damage, but Traviktox taking Ridley's best shots, shrugging him off, dusting himself off, and now delivering those shots as Toasty just has some sort of vendetta against the Skigas, just destroying as many of them as he can. Traviktox has got the color change on Ridley. Ridley is on the ropes, about to go down for the count. And Traviktox is victorious against Ridley. The Space Pelican is dead for both of these runners. Well done. Toasty into Firefly now as he continues his lower Norfair escape, and Traviktox beginning his. Toasty saying, the heck with you seahorses, just using that screw attack to just saw right through him. Toasty avoiding the acid very skillfully, and now the Three Musketeers, the Key Hunters, just being decimated by that screw attack. So Toasty has completed his lower Norfair escape. Yes, chat, both runners have one final boss remaining, and that is Spore Spawn. Traviktox through Wasteland, avoiding the Disgigas. Toasty into Bubble Mountain here. Gonna drop a power bomb and take the Frog Speedway. Traviktox showing off an interesting technique there. You can hit the Key Hunter with the plasma shot or any beam shot, I believe, and just clip right through them thanks to the enemy's iframes rather than Samus's. Toasty with another good elevator as he makes his final bids Norfair a final farewell, never to return again. And he'll be heading towards Brinstar to do battle with the DLC, the downloadable content not available until the year 2020. Thank you, Nintendo, for supporting a nearly... How old is this game? 1994? It's pretty old. 26-year-old game. But yes, Nintendo's still supporting it. Traviktox is back up through Bubble Mountain. Toasty climbing up Red Tower. So Toasty's just licking his chops. He's going for it against the Spore Spawn. Toasty making short work of Noob Bridge. No problems there. Traviktox also flying through the Frogway. Toasty setting up for a nice Green Hill Zone, the back way, the reverse way. Yes, thank you, Mr. Beach Grove in chat. Yes, technically they do have to fight Mother Brain still. But before they can go to G4, they've got to finish off Spore Spawn. Thank you for keeping me honest, Chad. It's been a heck of a tournament so far. Toasty into Pink Brinstar here. Meanwhile, Traviktox making his way past the Meridia tube. So this is a pretty close race here. Traviktox has just got to climb Red Tower. He'll be back in Green Brinstar. Toasty heading into Spore Spawn's room. Gonna ready up that charge shot to one-shot poor Spore Spawn. It's just a sentient plant creature that just likes moving in an infinity symbol. No, nothing to it, just spreading spores, you know, populating the galaxy. What's the big deal? And Toasty finishes off Spore Spawn very, very easily, using that super missile to get through the door. Meanwhile, Traviktox back into Green Hill Zone. So Toasty now going to head back through Pink Brinstar and make his exit. Traviktox just has to head up to the top of Big Pink here and do battle with Spore Spawn. But what I really like about this routing from both runners is you finish off Spore Spawn last, you make your way through Pink and then Green Brinstar, and it deposits you pretty much right outside G4. So very, very precise and careful routing. Traviktox opening up against Spore Spawn, clearing out those spores, getting ready to land that charge beam. He's already got the door open. Getting ready to one-shot. And he does. Well done from Traviktox. Toasty, though, is into G4. Gets a nice little breather. Traviktox making his way back down Big Pink. Gonna head straight to Green Brinstar for the very last time. But Toasty will be the first one to get to Torian. Something like a baby skip, it potentially could come down to a baby skip. I think that Toasty has a pretty comfortable lead here, but a lot can happen. There's still a lot of race left. Torian is a deceptively hard section of the game. And whether Toasty elects to take a safety save or not, or Traviktox takes a safety save or not, Metroid drops, ammunition, Zeb skip, it could come down to a couple different factors here. So it's still a pretty tight race. Traviktox heading into the newly constructed entrance to G4. Meanwhile, Toasty gonna deal with this Metroid infestation. Delivering super missile, ice beam shots and super missiles. Super missiles looking pretty good. He's got 8 out of 10 as he heads into the second Metroid room, looking for a grouping strat here. Well executed from Toasty. He's got 9 supers now. Toasty's into the final Metroid room. He's going to group them and finish him off with one mighty super or perhaps regular missiles. Good choice. Full ammunition for Toasty as Traviktox sits through the G4 cutscene awaiting the elevator to appear to take him to Torian. Traviktox utilizing the elevator to remove the screw attack. That'll enable him to Zeb skip. It looks like Toasty is taking some serious damage from that iron side hopper, so he might be just looking to execute the baby skip. And he does flawlessly, damaging himself down, and then the baby Metroid doing the rest. And now Toasty removes screw attack as Traviktox makes his way through the first Metroid room into the second. Nice grouping strat from Traviktox, but gets really punished by the drops there. That was all health. Let's hope he can get some super missiles heading into the final room. Toasty taking a refill. Traviktox, though, with only 3 supers heading into the final Metroid room. $20 and 6. Chad, help me out. I think that's enough. But I don't think he can miss anything. Toasty's setting up for ice Zeb skip here. Just needs to take some damage. Well executed from Toasty. So unfortunately, Traviktox getting severely punished by drops. And now decides to finish the run in slow motion mode. Looks like he's going to open everything up with with regular missiles and then get a refill. But he's just mired in molasses because he got latched on by the baby and walked through the door. Toasty Muffin's heading in against Mother Brain 2. His Mother Brain 1 fight was flawless. Toasty gonna look for 20 shots against Mother Brain 2. Look out for that catch-up beam. Looks like Traviktox taking a save here. And choosing to reset. That will clear the slow-mo. So now that Traviktox is no longer moving in slow motion, he will be able to pick up his speed to go refill both his health and missiles. Toasty, though, is into the Mother Brain, I should say the baby cutscene, having defeated Mother Brain 2. So stand-up, as I said, stand-up glitch not on the table. Our runners do not have the requisite 6 E-tanks. But Traviktox has got full regular missiles and energy now. Meanwhile, Toasty being shielded by the baby Metroid. Mother Brain pelting that poor baby with onion rings. All this unhealthy food for a growing baby Metroid. No good. I stand corrected. 700 energy required for a stand-up glitch. Traviktox setting up, going with that Zeb skip, well executed. Now Toasty's got to land 36 hyper beam shots. Snapping Mother Brain's head back like an uppercut. Traviktox opening up with some supers and regular missiles. And finishes off Mother Brain 1 with no ammo, utilizing every little bit he had. Well done by Traviktox. Toasty, though, well done as well, having destroyed Mother Brain 3 and watching her fade into oblivion. Traviktox, though, opening up against Mother Brain 2 with those charge shots. Meanwhile, Toasty just stunting on Mother Brain 3. Traviktox, plenty of ammo, or I should say plenty of health, and plenty of firepower as he delivers those charge shots. Meanwhile, Toasty making his escape. Looking for a couple of crucial sparks from Toasty here. Traviktox into the catch-up phase against Mother Brain, looking fine. Mother Brain posing very little threat to him. A well-executed fight. Toasty, meanwhile, into the Leodox room, destroying the pirates, saying, hey, get out of my way. And Traviktox continues his Mother Brain fight into a baby cutscene. The baby cutscene, not just a baby cutscene. Toasty looking for one more spark here as he makes the climb. Oh, going with the left side. What a gamer. Toasty with the left side spark. Using a diagonal shine spark. Unbelievable. Absolutely amazing. So Traviktox continues to wade through this cutscene. Toasty, though, has made it to the ship, and Toasty, with an official SRL time of 53 minutes and 19 seconds, is your round 2 winner in today's race. GG's to Toasty. But for Traviktox, Mother Brain has come back to life and is pounding the baby Metroid with onion rings. And for Toasty, the planet Zebus exploded, but he got out just in the nick of time. We'll see if Toasty will join us for an interview, folks. Sit tight as Traviktox continues his Mother Brain 3 fight. utilizing that hyper beam, snapping her head back like a twig. Traviktox getting a nice jump rhythm here, using angle up, using the fire button to deliver those 36 hyper beam shots. All right, we are now going to be joined by today's winner, Toasty Muffins. GG's and congratulations on the W.
Thank you very much, Hockey.
So that was a come-from-behind victory for you, Toasty. The routes diverged. You went to Grade first. Trav went to Fantoon. So walk us through a little bit of your strategy.
Yeah, it was really cool. I was glad that we could see those different boss orders compete. And yeah, my strategy is just I'm more comfortable with old routes. So this one just basically is old route with the bosses tossed in. Very similar. So there's not a lot of stuff, but it's obviously slower than a ship first route. So I was just hoping to really play as consistent as possible. And this was my best, a really good run, fantastic all around. My best all bosses time by quite a bit.
So you're telling us that this was a PB run, Toasty?
That's correct.
Well, congratulations. That's excellent news.
It's like the third or fourth all bosses I've ever done, but you know, I'll take it.
Absolutely. PB is a PB after all.
Yeah,
it looks like Trav is finishing up here. Traviktox is our runner-up today with an official SRL time of 55 minutes and 59 seconds, which improves on their race PB by a minute 22. So GG's to Traviktox.
Yeah, GG and mad props for finishing out that run, even though I saw that he got really hecked by Metroid drops, which is a huge time loss. So that's really cool.
Absolutely.
He's better runner than me, though, you know, doing a more difficult route. So just mad props. Good game.
Oh, for sure, for sure. We'll see if he'll join us for an interview as well. But any other major takeaways, Toasty, from your run? Anything you really liked?
Yeah, I liked the spike suits. That was a really nice surprise. I can't believe I got 2. And I totally wasted 1 on the ceiling, but, you know, I got it, so.
What's amazing about that second spike suit after Crocomar was that Trav did the exact same thing.
Oh, really? Did he get it? Did he, like, goop spark?
He did. He got it, and then he immediately sparked into the ceiling. I was like, well, that's something you don't see every day.
That is awesome. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was really fascinating to see, for sure.
Yeah.
So I know that you have a lot of experience with GT Classic, so I wonder if Trav kind of had some inside knowledge there, decided to veto that after you vetoed Hundo.
Yeah, I wonder.
GG, guys.
Yo, GG.
GG's really tough luck on those Metroid drops.
Yeah, I had to risk it because I knew I was behind by far. So I had to go for them, for the drops.
But like Toasty said, I echo his sentiments and say that you showed tremendous sportsmanship to finish the run, even though the drops were so stingy. So, you know, GG, and, you know, thanks for finishing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the right call. When you're behind, you have to be risky, and it's just, yeah, it sucks. That those Metroids are annoying.
Yeah, I think I was entering Turian with 22, so only 2 super missiles.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit low.
Something around that.
Yeah. Yeah, GG, and really cool to see the different routes. I think you did the fastest route, but it's a little bit more difficult, I think.
Yeah, the Phantom first.
Yeah.
Do you usually the fastest?
Yeah. Do you usually do a Phantom first any percent?
Yeah, I'm doing Phantom first in any percent. That's the reason.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Why I'm doing it. And usually I get the diagonal bomb jump first try, but not today.
Yeah, I messed up the crate quick kill as well, but the rest of my run was really good. This was I think my fastest all bosses, so it was a good. I've only run it a few times though. So.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, man, GG, heck of a run, and
yeah, GG, pretty nice race.
Yeah, best of luck in the rest of the tournament. It was awesome. I knew this was going to be a tough one. And
yeah, I saw you got a better GT Classic PB than me even.
Oh yeah,
surprised.
I was. Yeah, we were wondering. Yeah, because I just. What was your first choice? Would you have picked Hundo if I?
I'm not sure. I felt like we will play today 80% all bosses. I don't know why, but I was sure voting GT Classic.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for GT Classic. I've definitely more experienced at that, but I've been really inconsistent at the gate glitch recently, so I was also kind of like worried about it. It's like I reset there like half the time nowadays. It feels bad.
Yeah, with only 5 supers in GT Classic.
Yeah.
In this run, you skipped the green gate glitch, right?
Yeah, I was like, I was watching the restream, so I saw that was a little ahead. I just wanted to be as consistent as possible and not.
Good choice. Right there.
Yeah, I heard it's a couple people say it's only like 10 seconds slower, but that probably assumes good execution or something. I don't know. It's definitely a little slower, at least. So.
All right. Well, we thank you both for joining us, and GGs to both of you. What are your thoughts heading into round 3 of Swiss Action?
RBO all the way. Let's go.
Oh boy. What are the other categories?
Any percent and triple bingo in addition to reverse boss order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna veto any percent and hope for RBO.
I guess RBO is also a veto for almost everyone.
Yeah.
It's definitely a tough category, very punishing.
Yeah, exactly. Punishing for my opponent.
Toasty with the confidence heading into round 3.
Oh, that's no, I'm going to be outclassed by whoever I face. I think so. That's definitely vetoing any percent. Like, I think it just personal, preference and also like strategic. I need the bingo or the variants of bingo or RBO to win against whoever I'm up against for sure. I need them to make a mistake. So we'll see what happens.
No, absolutely. So Traviktox, any closing remarks?
Yeah, thanks for commentating. Pretty nice race. Good luck in the next round, Toasty.
Thanks so much. Yeah, GG, and best of luck to you as well.
Thank you.
All right, we thank you both for giving us such a thrilling race today, and we wish you both the best of luck as you continue the rest of the Swiss round action.
Thank you, Huck.
So GG's.
All right, see ya, guys.
Take care, Trav, and again, GG, and thanks a lot for a great race. So, Super Metroid speedrunning fans, gonna have a little bit of an intermission here, but we have a pretty stacked prime time schedule coming your way at 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. We've got TG Derp versus Sinan. That's going to be over on SpeedGaming too, with commentary by yours truly. And then also at 8 p.m. we have Fruit Bat Salad against Zost over on SpeedGaming 1, SpeedGaming, the main channel, with commentary by Lunaris. And so on behalf of all the tournament organizers and SpeedGaming representatives, I'm the Hockey Towner signing off in this Super Metroid multi-category tournament 2020 action. We hope to see you at the next race, and I hope you all have a pleasant afternoon.